I don't think older guys should give younger guys unsolicited advice. It tends to never go well because most young guys, when you're talking to them, when it's unsolicited, they're not going to be receptive to that advice you're trying to give them. And, of course, I had to learn this through trial and error. Like most people, that's how we learn, right? So I was like, you know what? I got to stop telling young people what to do unless they come and ask you. Now, and if they come and ask you, then you give them the information. But for the most part, if a young guy is just telling you what his get down is as it pertains to trucking, you just listen. Stop. We do this all the time. Me myself included. You find yourself just trying to give advice because why? We've been there before, right? And this is not to say that the older guys are not giving the young guys good advice, because most of the time they're actually giving some pretty good advice. I'm listening, right? But the problem is the person you're giving it to is just not ready to receive it. So you're just wasting your time. And then not only that, when you have multiple guys trying to give one guy advice almost at the same time, he's never going to receive that. He's going to go into his defensive shell and sometimes even get combative with you. So it's just not a good way to do that. You know what I'm saying? The best way to do it is just let a young guy talk, what he's trying to do, what he want to do, things like that. You just listen. And then you say, okay, that's what's up. You just try to encourage him. You say, all right, that's what's up. Okay. But let me just say this. Try to give them your credentials, what that is, whatever that is, as it pertains to what he's trying to do. If he's trying to do RGN, don't be giving him no goddamn drive and advice. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask for that, He said, yeah, I want to do RGN, so, that's what I want to do. You don't do RGN, so all you should do is just be quiet for the most part, and just let him talk, or don't listen to him. Go about your business. Don't be trying to give him advice of how he should do it and this, that, and the other when you don't even do it. Or you've done it, but you're not doing it currently. Like, this is what somebody want to do. And I know we've had these conversations before. If I was a younger guy, like knowing what I know now, I said, if I was trying to seek information, I want to seek information from a person that is currently doing the thing that I want to do. Does that make sense? I don't want to really talk to somebody that used to do it, or somebody that didn't like it. Like, I want to talk to somebody who's currently doing it, they like it, and they're thriving at it. That's who I want to get the information from. But, and then just so many people. So like I said, what I would just do, I would just say, hey man, here's my email. If you need any information, I've been in this industry for X amount of time. I've been doing this, that, and the third. If you want some more information, here's my email. Give my email and I'll just step back and let it go. But just to try to give the person unsolicited advice, because remember, they ain't really asking for your opinion. They just telling you what they're trying to do. They're not, but that's probably the best way to help young guys, in my opinion. And if I'm wrong, y'all put it in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think y'all approach would be. But I've just learned, and I've learned this with my own kids. Don't try to force it on them. Kind of let them, go in the direction they want to go. And when they come to ask you for help, that's when they're ready for the help. They're ready to receive what you're trying to tell them. Other than that, they just going to tune you out. And sometimes just turn into an argument. So it's not productive. I guess that's what I'm saying at the end of the day. It's just not a productive way to give advice to younger people. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Because you got to remember, most of us that's giving these young people advice, we're old enough to be their parents. Okay, times change because we're going to look at it, from the things we've been through. They haven't been through none of that yet, And we've all know sometimes the best way to learn the lessons is to go through it. So you kind of got to let them go through it a little bit, and let them, if they bump their head, which most of the time they're going to bump their head. Now, if they come to you, then you just assist them in that. That's it. That's probably the best way to give advice, man. Other than that, I just sit back. I don't tell nobody what to do, what not to do. I just listen. I'm telling you, the best way to help people is be a good listener. Be a very good listener. And then even there, and I don't care with your family, with younger guys and girls who trying to come into this trucking space, just be a good listener. Start there. and then and give them your information if you really want to help them, and you give them, your email number or whatever. I mean, your email address or whatever, or phone them if you feel comfortable doing that. And if they reach out to you, then you help them. Other than that, just stay on back and mind your damn business. Try that one. I mean, nobody asked you, okay? Nobody really asked you at the end of the day. If you just shut up, you wouldn't even be having a conversation with them, if we're being honest. All right, let me get my behind to work. Brother broke on.